Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Ellen Pompeo's new Hulu series has exactly the same plot as this 2009 horror with 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ellen Pompeo's new Hulu drama, Good American Family, will seem familiar to horror fans as the series recycles the plot of a popular 2009 horror film. For years, Ellen Pompeo has been recognizable primarily as Meredith Grey in Grey's Anatomy. However, the actor left the medical drama and has taken on her first post-Grey's Anatomy lead role in a true crime-inspired drama thriller called Good American Family, which released its first trailer on February 19. The story fictionalizes the headline-grabbing story of Natalia Grace and her former adoptive parents, Kristen and Michael Barnett. In spring of 2010, the Barnetts adopted a little Ukrainian girl named Natalia Grace who lived with a rare form of dwarfism. The pair became convinced that Natalia was significantly older than she was, although this has since been medically proven false. They took steps to re-age her and then abandoned her. Their story became national news in 2019 when the parents were charged with child neglect. Though the Hulu show Good American Family is meant to dramatize the story of the real-life victim Natalia Grace, it is much more similar to the plot of the movie Orphan. Based on Good American Family's trailer, the series has a lot in common with Orphan. The 2009 film tells the story of a family who adopts a 33-year-old Estonian woman pretending to be a young orphan who causes harm to a family. She ends up being a serial killer. Similarly, Good American Family tells the story of a family who adopts a woman with dwarfism who's pretending to be a young orphan from Ukraine. They soon discover that she's stolen the identity of someone else, and she's dangerous. Good American Family seems more interested in centering and sensationalizing the allegations perpetuated by the Barnetts. The decision to feature their perspective heavily partly explains why Good American Family feels so similar to Orphan. The real Natalia Grace revealed in the second season of the Investigation Discover documentary, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, that she believes the movie Orphan inspired the Barnetts, with many of their accusations aligning with the horror film. Hopefully, the trailer is a misnomer and the Hulu series presents a more balanced picture of the actual events. Looking at the trailer for Good American Family, the biggest difference between the show and Orphan is the fact that the Hulu series reveals that the parents don't think Natalia is a child. Michael then opens up official documents that say her name but don't show her photo, implying that she isn't who she says she is. Contrastingly, Orphan keeps the age twist a secret, only revealing that Esther has become dangerous in the trailer. Anyone watching the horror film after just seeing the trailer would be in for a shock when Orphan finally reveals Esther's true identity and age. When Ellen Pompeo walked away from Grey's Anatomy after nearly 2 decades of saving lives, few expected her next big project would be something drenched in horror. After all, she became a household name for delivering tear-jerking monologues in the halls of Seattle Grace, not for navigating haunted corridors or running from shadowy figures. Yet her new Hulu series has people talking for one reason above all: its uncanny resemblance to a 2009 horror film that sits with a decent but divisive 60% score on Rotten Tomatoes. And here's where it gets eerie. The plots line up almost too perfectly. From scalpel to screams, Ellen's new direction.